Monster Jam fans, it's finally time for Science Series number 5, Season 12. Hi again, everyone, I'm Joseph Nelson, and welcome back to Green Joe Buff Racing. We got quite the lineup today, quite the track, even though it's a little similar to the last Science Series track, but the middle is different. Let me jump at the gap here, got a down ramp. And we're doing it in dark green instead of red this time, and I thought it looked pretty good. And they're going to be getting some serious hang time off of this jump. That's why I had to put the down ramp there. Yeah, they were coming down hard. And we got quite a few new trucks here too, some of whom I wasn't expecting to have in this lineup, such as the 50th anniversary Bigfoot. Yeah, that's right. And the all-new Bel Air Avenger. Yeah, I know the graphics aren't accurate, but maybe Jim Kohler can run on a body like this. So like I said, we got quite the lineup here. But enough about that. Let's get started on round 1 of racing. We're going to kick things off with the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks matchup. So racing out of the yellow lane. Yeah, it's supposed to be yellow, but it looks green for some reason. It is Nuclear 0085, debuting the all-new Power Smasher Skelesaurus. And in the green lane, it is Cody Armstrong in the Batmobile. Not Batman, Batmobile. And I still haven't gotten the starting gate fixed, so we're going to be doing it like this again. Hopefully next time series I can get it fixed. But anyway, Skelesaurus and Batmobile going down. Problems for Batmobile. And it is going to be Skelesaurus. Oh man, both trucks coming up short. Well, that's not really a good way to start it, but hopefully it'll get better. And next up in racing, in the yellow lane, a man who's really making a name for himself here on this channel is Metal Health Racing in Thunderosaurus. And in the green lane, it is a Double Bacon Chaseburger and Bad Company. A truck we haven't seen on this channel for some time. He's making a comeback and hoping to get an invite to the World Finals. Down they go. Over the gap, that's more like it. And it's going to be Thunderosaurus. Alright, next up, you saw it in the thumbnail and the title. It's the Battle of the Captains. Racing out of the yellow lane from the Marvel Universe. It is Eli Curie 21 and Captain America. And in the green lane, driving the truck out of Yakima, Washington, it's Roulette 2 Captain USA. Yeah, I actually saw this race happen in Tacoma in 2013. Apparently it happened again in Oakland. That's where the thumbnail is from. And photo credit to whoever the photo belongs to. Anyways, Battle of the Captains. Let's go! And it's going to be Captain America. And a little fun fact, Captain USA actually used to be called Captain America. But in 2004, Jeff Boehner changed it to avoid copyright issues. And next up in racing, in the yellow lane, it's me and Earthshaker taking on Introvert Drew in the Nightwalker in the green lane. Oh man, another guy who's really made another... I'm having a stroke here. Another man who's really making a name for himself here on this channel. Introvert Drew looking to get a World Finals invite. Battling it out with me. Down they go, he's got the whole shots. And we'll move on to round 2. And problems for Earthshaker. Nightwalker being the only metal-based chassis here. This thing is powerful. Alright, moving on in round 1 racing. Next up in the yellow lane, also from the Marvel Universe. It is Monster Jam Fox 68 in Thor. Taking on Gravedigger Fire, driven by Mark the Bolt Zootopia Fan 05 in the green lane. I did find the Fire and Ice Gravedigger. I thought about running it in this live series, but I was like, you know what? I haven't run this Gravedigger in a while. Plus, I gotta give the fans any reason to to come back for more. Anyways, let's go. Digger versus Thor. The God of Thunder versus the Black and Green Wrecking Machine. Or in this case, the Red and Orange Wrecking Machine. But anyways, down they go. And they swap up lanes, and Gravedigger will move on to round 2. Wow, that was crazy. And the down ramp's doing its job, making sure they land safely. And I'm honestly proud of this artwork. I know it doesn't look that great, but I've never done that before. Ugh. Burping here, excuse me. Alright, next up in round 1 racing. In the yellow lane, it is I got confused. In the yellow lane, it's Antonio Rodriguez III in Velociraptor. And in the green lane, what I was about to say was Spin Master Monster Jam, who is, in the Mad Titan, Thanos. Another new name to the lineup. Made his debut in the Encore in the last Science series. Now I'll make it his competitive debut. Looking to move on to round 2, but first he's got to get through the Raptor. Down they go. He's got the whole shot. And up on the cars, and he will move on to round 2. The Mad Titan takes down the Raptor. Alright, next up in racing. The other flying dump truck. The original one. And has been added to the lineup. In the yellow lane, it is Shadow versus Ghost in Dirt Crew. Taking on an Aaron 1234 channel and Backwards Bob in the green lane. Dirt Crew is excited to go. So here we go, the dump truck versus the backwards truck. I don't know. I didn't plan that. Anyways, down they go. And they swap places in midair. Why does that keep happening? But regardless, Backwards Bob moves on to round 2. Hey, the only rule in racing here on this channel is stay on the track. If you go off the track, you're disqualified, and the other truck will move on. Alright, next up in racing, it's the Battle of the Big Blue Fords. Thought I'd do something different besides Gravedigger taking on Bigfoot. Kind of taking a break from that. Decided to do this because I was looking at pictures from that 100th anniversary Ford event that happened in 2003. Look it up. Anyways, racing out of the yellow lane, it is Project Rod and Blue Thunder. And in the green lane, it's Aiden Richards debuting in the all-new 50th anniversary Bigfoot. And now this Bigfoot will be in the next Science series. But for now, here he goes, taking on the other Big Blue Ford. Problems for Bigfoot. And Blue Thunder moves on to round 2. Oh, tough break for Bigfoot. Not sure what happened there. But Blue Thunder, he took advantage of whatever happened and will advance to round 2. And next up in racing, we got Venom in the yellow lane, driven by the Cameron 9785. Taking on Lizard Gaming 1117 Reel in Wolf's Head. And the Wolves were trying to invade this lineup. Now he wanted to be in Wolf's Head. We already got Lone Wolf and Nightwalker. Nightwalker's already made it into round 2. Can Wolf's Head do the same? Or will the symbiote here take him down? It's Venom versus Wolf's Head. Let's go racing! Eddie. We are going to round 2 now. I know that was probably stupid. But Venom takes down Wolf's Head and we'll move on to round 2. Alright, next race. Alright, next up in racing, in the yellow lane, it is Anna Blank in Zombie. The green one, haven't run that one for a while. He will be taking on Diecast Mayhem in Dragon, Fire, and Ice. I did include one of them. Anyway, he's Zombie taking on Dragon. I'm going to say here, let's just go. No problems for Zombie crashing into the trailer. It's not freestyle yet. Come on. But anyways, Dragon, Fire, and Ice will advance to round 2. Alright, moving on with round 1 racing. In the yellow lane, representing Team Throttle Monster, It is... So many names on this list. Jungle Jr. and Kamikaze. Oh gosh. Trying to fix Kamikaze here. Yeah, Jungle Jr. I believe is a new name. And Jungle Jr., if this is your first Snipe series, welcome. Happy to have you and hope to see you in the next Snipe series. Anyways, in the green lane, from Paxton, Illinois, Kenny D, MJ Fan, 12203, and Max D. Let's go racing. And problems for Kamikaze and Max D. We'll move on. Max D's been struggling in the Snipe series for quite some time now. Which is weird because in real life, it felt like it was the complete opposite. Alright, from one top man's truck to the next. Monster Patrol in the yellow lane, driven by Hobby Buddy 99, taking on Eric Crawford and Against the Current in the green lane. Still love the way this turned out. Awesome looking truck. Two custom trucks here. Let's go green. And well, that was crazy. Against the Current, front flipping all the way to victory. Monster Patrol tried to keep up, and he did for a while, then got caught up on the rocks. And Against the Current, we'll move on to round 2. Alright, we are moving on with round 1 of racing. In the yellow lane, it's the all-new El Toro Loco, driven by Lucas Stabilizer, or Lua X Stabilizer. I don't know if that's a typo or not, but that's just what it says. No disrespect to you. And anyway, he'll be taking on Jester in the green lane. How fitting. If I can find the name on here. It's Monster Jam Collector Racing 2008. Gosh, I gotta get that cord fixed. This is kind of a pain in the butt. Anyways, he's El Toro taking on Jester. Let's go. And El Toro Loco getting the win. Man, he flew high and far. Well, it's a brand new truck. It's still pretty fresh. I was testing it on the track last night, and he was flying. So I had a feeling he'd get the win. All this stuff out. Ignore that. Alright, next race in round 1 of racing. Avenger's excited to go. I had him sitting up there, and then I put the stick down, and he just tried to go. He tried to go for it. So yeah, it's the battle of the bow tie. Chevy versus Chevy. Tomfoolery versus Team Scream. In the yellow lane, representing Tomfoolery, it's Monster Jam Collector Racing Excalibur. And in the green lane, Monster Jam Top Dog Avenger. Brand new Avenger. I honestly don't care how inaccurate the graphics are. I'm just happy we finally got a green Bel Air Avenger. They got plenty of time to come out with a more accurate one. But anyways, Excalibur taking on Avenger. Down they go. For Avenger. And it's going to be Excalibur. It was awesome seeing that truck in St. Louis. Really making up for me missing Tacoma 2012. Alright, next up in racing, the only other wolf in this lineup, in the yellow lane, representing Triple B Motorsports, it's Jacob E. Griffin in Lone Wolf. And in the green lane, it's Pinchy 08 in Gravedigger. And again, that's just a custom roof. Don't get excited. Anyways, here we go. Wolf versus Digger. Digger versus Wolf. Let's go racing. And your winner is Gravedigger. The black and green wrecking machine takes down the big bad wolf. Trying to do a bunch of things here. Alright, and next up in round 1 of racing, making his competitive debut in the yellow lane, it is Cody and BKT. Forgive me if I said that incorrectly. Taking on the OG, the man who started it all, the legend himself, the phenomenal 5155 in Kraken. This should be a good race. Down they go. Kraken's got the whole shot, but BKT will advance to round 2. Alright, next up in racing, or last up for round 1, I should say. Racing out of the yellow lane is Caden Wilson and Max D. Red, taking on And in the green lane, Alex Richards and the all-new Kaleidoscope Megalodon. Interesting series. Never really thought of that. Anyways, this is the last race of round 1. Who's going to make it into round 2? And it's going to be Max D. Looks like he tried to do a corkscrew over the crush cars. Trying to show off. Alright, that's the first most Max D's made it into round 1. How about that? Alright, next up is long jump, right after this fast loser race. Max D's got nobody to take on, so we're bringing back Avenger, Bigfoot, and Monster Patrol. So 2 Chevys against 1 Ford. Let's go! And your winner is Bigfoot! Alright, next up is dual long jump. How this works, it's basically the same as regular long jump. Basically the same way I've done it in the past. Only this time I'm doing 2 trucks at once. And the rules for long jump are the same. So we got Batmobile and Bad Company. They're not racing against each other. This isn't racing. But, well, I'm sure you understand the rest. And if you don't, well, pay attention. Watch and learn, my friends. So here we go. Batmobile and Bad Company. Alright, Batmobile is your leader. Landing right there. Bad Company came up a little short. So, well, I already said it. Yeah, wait. Alright. Alright, next up is Earthshaker and Captain USA. Roger Seidel drove both trucks. And he kicked butt in both. And here they go in long jump. Alright, problems for Earthshaker and Captain USA. Comes up short also, so Batmobile remains your leader. Alright, next up is Thor taking on Velociraptor. Wait, what am I saying? This ain't racing. And Thor flying high, just like in the movies. Although... oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Okay, after taking a closer look, it would appear that Thor landed on the back tires first. Meaning he came up short, so Batmobile remains your leader. But anyways, moving on to the next 2 trucks. It's the Battle of the Monster Machines, Dirt Crew, and Monster Patrol. And here they go. And problems for Dirt Crew. And both trucks come up short. Batmobile remains your leader. Alright, next up, Zombie and Wolf's Head. Kamikaze and Jester are ready to go. But they gotta wait for these 2 to go. So down they go. Oh, and Zombie goes into the yellow trailer again. But came up short, landed on the tabletop first. Wolf's Head having problems. So Batmobile remains your leader. And Zombie does not like that trailer. Or he's just excited for freestyle. Alright, now Kamikaze and Jester can go. And they both come up short. Meaning Jester remains... Not Jester, what am I saying? Dang, Zombie smashed that trailer. Batmobile remains your leader. We're down to 4 trucks now. Alright, so Lone Wolf's having an issue with the front tire. It was coming loose. It was spinning on its own. It was not spinning with the other front wheel, which can really mess you up in racing, which would explain why he lost round 1. So he's sitting back for a little bit until the glue dries. So Megalodon will take his place, going up against Kraken. And it looks like Kraken landed right there. Megalodon landed right there. And Batmobile's markings are right there, so Batmobile remains your leader. Alright, while we give the glue a little time in the dry, it's quick drying, so it shouldn't take too long. Got a little extra for you. Here comes Gunkster. The Golden Gunkster coming out for an encore freestyle. And you can catch this truck in Science Series number 6. He's just out here doing what Randy Brown did at World Finals 9. I was honestly going to save this for after round 2 racing, but since Lone Wolf needs some time for the glue to dry, the Encores coming out. Oh, man, he's just showing off. Looks like he's going to try to do a flat spin. And just us showing off. That's another truck that needs to make a comeback. What Pablo drove before Gravedigger. Oh, nice little slap wheelie. Going for the triple. Oh, come on. We need that ramp. Youngster, what are you doing? Yep. Yeah. Oh, here's the problem. I see the problem. Oh, do ya? Alright, let's try again. Oh, come on. Well, I guess it's a truck issue that I hope to fix before Series 6. Pick up sticks. Chicken jockey. Alright, here's the latest update on Wolf. They couldn't get the glue dry in time, so they went ahead and swapped off the body and put on Barefoot's chassis, who I was actually thinking of running in the next 5 series. So he's borrowing a chassis, and honestly, this is a good look for Lone Wolf. So I had to glue the body on, so I need to give it a second. It shouldn't take too long. I glued the wrong part of the axle, so that's a whole mess I'm going to need to clean up after this. So Avenger's going to go solo. Down he goes. Oh! Landed right there. Yeah, he landed right there. Batmobile's mark is right there. So Avenger will not get the win. Batmobile remains your leader. Only Lone Wolf remains. But he's out of problem. But he's going to go anyways, because everyone on here deserves a chance to go. So to stall a little bit more, here comes Tempest Steed. I did not plan any of this. Oh, dang, I forgot to put that there. Oh, freestyle's gonna be crazy. Oh, beautiful. Alright, a nice little short run by Tempest Steed. And now Lone Wolf is ready to go. The last truck standing. So will it be Batmobile getting the win? Or will it be Lone Wolf? We're about to find out. And despite having a new chassis, your winner is Cody Armstrong in Batmobile. Yeah, that's right. In case you didn't hear me the first time, your winner, Cody Armstrong, Batmobile. His birthday is coming up, he told me, and he wanted me to do an encore for him. So, Cody, here's that encore for you. And I apologize that this video is going to be super long. I didn't... half the crap that happened, I didn't plan on happening. Like Lone Wolf having problems. Honestly, that's not a bad look. But it's temporary. That chassis is a rental. Anyways, here goes Cody Armstrong in Batmobile. And going for that trailer, there's going to be nothing left. I feel like I'm going to have to replace that before I even do freestyle. And there, oh, for frick's sake. Yep, yeah, I'm going to have to replace that trailer. Come on, bro. Well, it's making racing interesting. Yeah, I need to fix this. I don't know what in the world's going on here. There we go. Alright, one more. And keeps it on all fours this time. Alright, congrats to Cody Armstrong and Batmobile. And now, on to the rest of racing. This is going to take a while to finish. Alright, round 2 racing. Skelosaurus taking on Thunderosaurus. Battle of the Dinos. One shall stand and one shall fall. And your winner is Skelosaurus Yeah, he's got a special kind of tire. Everyone tread. It seems to be working for him. Seems like it's a smooth ride. And they seem to be working to his advantage as he just took down Thunder Roars. Now on to the next race. Alright, next up in round 2 racing. In the yellow lane is Captain America taking on Nightwalker in the green lane. Who would win in a fight? I don't know. Down they go. And problem for the Walker, and Captain America moves on to round 3. Gosh, I keep doing that. Ah! Alright, next up in racing. In the yellow lane is Thanos taking on Gravedigger Fire in the green lane. And down they go, and it's going to be Gravedigger burying Thanos. And advancing to round 3. Alright, battle of the big blue Fords once again. Blue Thunder taking on Backwards Bob. And it's going to be Blue Thunder. Man, they were fighting, but Backwards Bob he gave up. Oh my gosh, look at the destruction there. We haven't even gotten through round 2 yet. Alright, next up in racing, Venom taking on Dragon. And into the trailer again. And it's going to be Dragon moving on to round 3. Alright, next up in racing, Against the Current taking on Max D. And it's going to be Against the Current taking down Max D. But can the red Max D make it into round 3? Alright, next up in racing, El Toro Loco taking on Excalibur. And it's going to be El Toro Loco. Just about done with round 2 here. BKT taking on Gravedigger. And it's going to be BKT. Gravedigger didn't stand a chance, man. Alright, last race of round 2. Both trucks want to destroy Gravedigger. It's Max D taking on Bigfoot. And it's going to be Max D. Alright, before we move on to round 3, time for another fast loser race. Lone Wolf was not happy. It was losing long jump after what they had to sacrifice. So he wants another shot. But if he wants to take down Max D in round 3, he's got to get through Bad Company and Kraken. Let's go. And it's going to be Lone Wolf. This is round 3 of racing. Alright, round 3. Skelesaurus in the yellow lane taking on Captain America in the green lane. And it's going to be Skelesaurus. Alright, next up. Blue Thunder taking on Gravedigger Fire. Lightning and Fire. What is this, Ninjago? And it's going to be Gravedigger taking down Blue Thunder. Alright, next up, Against the Current taking on Dragon. And what a finish. They both come crashing down, but it's going to be Dragon, Fire, and Ice. Yep. Alright, next up, both trucks were added to the lineup unexpectedly. El Toro Loco taking on BKT. And it's going to be El Toro Loco. And the last race of round 3, Max D taking on Lone Wolf. And it's going to be Lone Wolf. You know, Lone Wolf and Max D have something in common. They've been struggling to get a win, but Max D has been able to get a win once in a while. Lone Wolf has been struggling, but he stole Barefoot's chassis, and it seems to be working for him. And we got us another fast loser race. We got Thunder Roars, Zombie, and Blue Thunder. And coming out on top is going to be Zombie, coming back for round 4. This is round 4 racing. Skelesaurus taking on Gravedigger Fire. And Gravedigger puts an end to Skelesaurus' winning streak. going to the semifinals. And that trailer is done, man. It's done. Gosh dang it. And who will be taking on Gravedigger in the semis? Will it be El Toro Loco? Will it be Dragon? Only one way to find out. And Dragon, with some serious air, literally flew over El Toro Loco and will advance to the semifinals. And who will be going to the semifinals with them? Will it be Zombie or will it be Lone Wolf? And it's going to be Lone Wolf. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. Alright, one more fast loser race before the semifinals. So we got Captain USA, Backwards Bob, and Nightwalker. They're clearly eager to go. They're pushing the stick out of the way. Who's going to take on Lone Wolf? And your winner is Captain USA. We are finally in the semifinal round. Gravedigger's taking on Dragon. Fire versus fire with a little bit of ice. Down they go, and Dragon is moving on to the final race. Problems for Gravedigger. The yellow lane's cursed, man. And I know Dragon was just in that lane, but feels like it pulls whoever's in the green lane to that side. Because these trucks have swapped lanes more than usual. Like, it's a little weird. Alright, who's going to be taking on Dragon in the final race? Will it be Captain USA? Will it be Lone Wolf? Only one way to find out. And it's going to be Lone Wolf. Alright, Monster Jam fans, it all comes down to this. The final race. It's a Dragon taking on a Wolf. Let's meet our competitors. Racing out of the yellow lane. It is Diecast Mayhem, representing for Fire and Ice in Dragon. And in the green lane, representing Triple B Motorsports out of St. Paul, Minnesota. He's worked hard to get to this point. It's Jacob E. Griffin in Lone Wolf. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. And it's time to go racing right here, right now. Dragon versus Wolf. Let's go! And your winner is Dragon. The newest addition into Team Dragon, the Diecast Mayhem, has done it. Yeah, he's down there celebrating. Might as well try to smash that trailer again. Man, I put those cars there to try to protect them. I mean, I knew they were going to get hit every once in a while, but not every single time. Oh, now you miss it. Nice save, though. Alright. Well, that concludes this long racing video. Congratulations to Diecast Mayhem. And good luck to you in Triple Threat Racing. Until then, I'm Joseph Nelson, and I'm out of here.